Support provided by the Chesapeake and Newport News with chef-centric farm-to-table dining. thechesapeake.org.
Hi everyone, Jay Sennett. Welcome to another edition of Cooking with Jay. Hope all of you are doing well. As we approach the holiday season, or if I want to run this show again, like in February, let's just say for the holiday season, we have an interesting dish today. I'm going to prepare, I like making chutneys, and cranberry chutney is one of my favorite chutneys to make, particularly during the holiday season. And I have a weakness for fruit. If I have a weakness for any food choice, it's definitely fruit. Fruit. Love fruit. And cranberries, but a straight up cranberry is very, very, as you know, tart. Very, very sour. So let's go over here to the stove, and I want to show you how I make this chutney. It's pretty simple. I get about a 12-ounce package of some fresh cranberries, fresh cranberries, and I want to add about a quarter cup of some finely chopped up, a finely chopped up red onion in there. Add a little bit more of this. Now, because the cranberries are so tart, you've got to add something sweet, of course. So I'm going to add a good bit of brown sugar, probably a cup at least, not a bit more. Trust me, it won't be overly sweet by any stretch. Okay, so that's about a cup and a half in there right now. Now, I'm going to add some lime juice. Yes, you can take some real limes and mash them up, but I'm using, to save myself a little bit of time, some fresh lime juice out of this bottle. But the question is, how fresh is it? Well, it's actually pretty good in my opinion. Just some lime juice. Just make sure it says lime juice in the ingredients. Not lime juice and then fructose corn syrup and all this crazy stuff. Okay, so maybe half a cup of lime juice. Now, I have the sugar in here, but I'm adding some honey as well. Now, this is obviously for taste as well, but texture helps to smooth it out. Now, get into some seasonings. You can use freshly grated ginger, a couple of tablespoons of freshly grated ginger, but I'm going to use ginger paste for right now for this. A couple of tablespoons, and the same with garlic. You can use fresh garlic in here, but again, this is just for the sake of time. Okay, garlic paste, a couple of tablespoons, and I want to add some red pepper flakes. Add a pinch of heat in here on this. Okay, now I have my fire on, and you might hear this stuff popping. That's the cranberries popping open. You know, the hotter it gets, they start to pop open. So I'm going to turn this up a little bit. And what I'm going to do is, on a medium heat, I'm going to cover this up and let this cook for a little while, and come back in about, I guess about 15-20 minutes. Okay, so we're going to do one of these little editing things here. So once again, about a 12-ounce bag of some fresh cranberries. Okay, about a cup and a half of brown sugar, about a quarter cup, maybe a little bit more of honey, a couple of tablespoons of, you can use some freshly grated ginger, tablespoon or two of some freshly minced up garlic. I use garlic paste and ginger paste, mostly for time. And I added a little bit of some red pepper flakes in here. And lime juice, a little more, about almost a half a cup of lime juice. You can use freshly squeezed lime juice from real limes, or like me, I use the bottle. Okay, it just says ingredient lime juice. Okay, so I'm believing them right when they say, and you can hear these cranberries popping. Okay, this is when we'll do that quick little blurb, and then we're going to come back and we're going to see this beautiful cranberry chutney and show you how I mash it up a little bit. Sometimes if it's too liquidy, you can add a little bit of cornstarch, mix it in with that lime juice, but we'll talk about that in just a moment. Let this cook for a minute and then we'll be right back. Okay, all right, so the chutney's been cooking for about 20 minutes. Take this lid off of here. Now, I'll get this masher here, and I mashed them a little bit already. They'll start to pop open the hotter they get, you know, but all of them won't. But I like to take the masher and just go around the edges and the middle. And there's always going to be a few that you won't get, like that one right there. Okay, but that's all right. Okay, so the taste now. It's fruity, tart, and it's perfect. But I did sample that a little while ago, a few minutes ago, and added just a touch more brown sugar. And that's what you can do. I prefer my chutneys on, particularly the cranberry chutney, on the tart side. Okay. If it's a little bit too sour for you, then add a little bit more sugar, add a little bit more honey. Okay. And as you can see, the texture, I didn't add any cornstarch in here. Right? It's ouch, this is hot over here. But you see that? It's really nice. Really nice, really nice. And again, it's, for my taste, the perfect, and that color, that beautiful crimson color, the cranberries, perfect for the holiday season. And so you want to put something together with some turkey, with some chops. You know, pork always goes well with fruity sauces, you know, that kind of stuff. And it's a great addition. You know, instead of buying store-bought cranberry sauce, which actually some of it's pretty good, but the chutney is a little bit more involved. The cranberries, about 12 ounce bag of cranberry, about a cup and a half of brown sugar, about a half a cup of lime juice, about a quarter cup or a little bit more of honey, okay, a couple of tablespoons of some freshly grated ginger or ginger paste, a couple of tablespoons of finely minced up garlic, or maybe a tablespoon of garlic. I use garlic paste for this, just for, you know, time's sake. About a quarter teaspoon of some crushed red pepper flakes in there, and some minced up red onion. About a little bit more than a quarter cup of some finely minced up red onion in there as well. I don't put any salt in here. It's just the beautiful tartness of the cranberry with the brown sugar, with the honey. Honey gives it a little bit more texture and some additional flavor. And you have yourself a lovely, tasty dish with the chutney. Okay, so that's what's on the menu today for Cooking with Jay. I'm Jay Sennett. Thank you for watching Cooking with Jay. It airs Sunday evenings starting at 6 p.m. on the WHO Public Media Facebook page. If you can't watch it at 6, you can come back a little bit later. It stays up on the page. You can scroll down and check out the show. Okay. Thank you for watching the show. I want to thank the Chesapeake, longtime supporter of the show. Thank you so much. Thank all of you for watching the show. And don't forget my jazz program, Senate in Session, WHRV-FM, the R&B Chronicles, Friday nights, WHRV-FM, 7 o'clock. Senate in Session, great jazz, Monday through Thursday nights from 9 until 1, Saturday mornings 1 until 5, and Sunday afternoons from 1 until 5. Senate in Session, jazz on WHRV-FM. I'm Jay Sennett. Be safe, friends. We'll see you again soon with another edition of Cooking with Jay.
Support provided by the Chesapeake and Newport News, catering to the palate of every single resident. More at thechesapeake.org.